everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to the Messy Desk. Today we are going to be making our layered ripped slotted pockets page. Now, Mimi, Sharna made this while we were at Big Mama's, but I still need mine for my journal. She did a small little one in her mini our traveler's notebook style journal. I'm going to be making it for my butterfly journal that I'm working on for this month. And so I have this page and it has the white space on it. So I want to cover the white space, and this particular piece came from Ava. So I also have a piece of scrapbook paper. I have one of the pages Tara brought, and I have some vellum. Okay, so these are the pieces that I'm going to use to make my layered slotted pages. But first I want to cover the back of this page, at least up at the top. Okay, so I'm going to pull out some sewing pattern. Okay, and we're going to be putting that down. I'm going to need a glue stick. I think I have a new one. So how is everybody? I have company today. My son is here this morning, and so that's why I'm doing an easy video. I want to be able to visit with him before he takes off this morning. So so the way I like to do this is I like to get my tissue that's going to go down, get it ready, okay, opened, and then I'm going to start on the inside of my page. Okay, putting the glue down. And then I'm going to go around the outside of the page. Okay, so the inside, the outside, and then we'll put it down. Okay. Okay, so there's that. Then I'm going to fold this over, and I'm going to put glue on the other side in the same way, with glue in the center. And then around the outside. And I'm going to be sewing around the outside of this also, because I've done some stitching, so I want to make sure that I do some more stitching on some of these pages that I'm adding here. Okay, so that's what we got going on. We have that come over. Okay, so next we'll be cutting around the outside of that, and then I'll be adding my 3 ripped slotted pocket page. 3 ripped, okay, and it's layered, okay, and I believe Mimi called it the ripped mountain page or something like that. She was giving her own names to all the pages she was doing at the gathering. So yeah, so I will be going back over some of the things that we did, and because I need them for my journal, and also because I promised that I would give you tutorial of each of the elements this time. So, so we've done most of the butterfly elements. Those are the ones that are new or they have a new name. We were able to do several while we were live at Big Mama's house. And so that video playlist, Big Mama's house, is in the description box down below. If you're like going, what in the heck is she talking about? This is for the April ABC 2024 Junk Journal Challenge. Okay, here on the Dear Julie Julie channel. There's a details video for the challenge. We'd love to invite you. There's still plenty of time for you to get in on this. Okay, so I'm going to start with my middle one. And this is a little bit bigger, but I'm going to go ahead. I've already folded it. Now I want to fold it in this direction. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rip. And for mine, I'm ripping at an angle. Okay, so there's that. So that's going to be my middle piece. And then let's come down here. We're going to grab, let's see, do we have one that's got butterflies? We've got birds on this one. Oh, this one, bugs and butterflies. That'll work. Okay. And let's go from this side. I'm going to actually go from this side. I want to make sure I get these butterflies. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead. And there we go. We have that one ripped. Okay, and I'm using vellum in a couple of places in the journal, so this introduces our vellum into the journal. Okay, so I know I'm going to want to do that, and I don't see my scissors. I just set them down. Okay, so we'll go ahead and line this up. I'm keep looking for my scissors. Line this up, line this, like that. Okay, and now I've got that little piece I'll be able to use later. Okay, so I want to be right up to the edges. And you see with this, I've got a little, oh, okay, got that. And now for this one, because it was already folded. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna, oh, there's my scissors. I'm looking all over here, and they're right there. Holy moly. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just cut that. And for right now, I'm keeping these scraps because I can use it like washi. Okay, so there, that gives me the middle one and the small. And you see how we're going up, like Mimi called it, like a mountain. Okay, so like a little mountain range there, hills. Okay, so next I have the tissue. And this was from Tara. And I think I want the World Daily News to show up here. So it's gonna... Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, or tear it across right here. Down here, line this up, okay, line this up and come across. Now, because this is we're calling this a slotted layered that means that your things can go down through the top 2 pockets. So this pocket does not need to reach all the way to the bottom. Okay. Okay. So we're ripped. And we're going to rip this one. At that angle. Oh, I just went at the wrong angle, didn't I? I sure did. You know what? We'll go down and we'll go up the other side. Okay, and that's going to go on in the back. Okay, like that. And that's going to give us a 3rd pocket. Now let's go ahead and fold it over. Now if you wanted to, you could even do this in backwards. It kind of would look really cool, especially if you wanted to still be able to write on it. Just saying. Come over, come here. Okay, so I'm going to line this up. We'll line up our ruler since we have it out. Okay. Put our scissors over here where they're supposed to be so that when I'm looking for them, I can find them. Okay, so next, this is going to go down. Okay, like that. And then this one. And this one. Okay. So I want to glue it, and looks like we need to take some more off this. You know what? I'll take that off after. But I'm going to put glue on the center here and on the edges. So just a little bit of glue. A little bit of glue. And glue. And we'll put it down. I'm lining it up on the fold is what I'm lining up. Okay. Yep, right on the fold. Pull it out. Okay, now you see we did not close the bottom down here. That's okay. That's what makes it slotted. Okay, then we're going to come and we're going to put down our middle piece. Now this one is going to close on the bottom, and that's because you can see through the vellum. And so, but you could, if you didn't see through the vellum, you could have this be a short little scrappy piece, like from cutting something off. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and put this one down. And this is just to hold it, because we're gonna sew it. Okay. So there you go. We've taken care of the white space on this journal, and really this is our page. So now I need to add my 3 extra things. So I'm going to start with sewing. I'm going to go ahead and sew around the outside, and I'll be right back. Okay, and here we go. Now, doing it like this, we do end up with 6 pockets that will need to be filled at the end. So the other thing I need to do here is add 2 more things. I've added stitching, and so now this ripped, it doesn't count towards your other, you know, where you're making your things. The ABC Bling, what was it? Aged Bling, that list. I'm gonna leave that. I like that on the edge. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna go ahead and just make it so that it kind of comes in, but I like that look there. Okay, so this is my layered ripped slotted pockets page. So the slotted is that your pockets go all the way through. Okay, they're not, you don't go across and break them off. So, you know, these are what we made yesterday. I want to remind you that for your quilted page, you don't use a picture of a quilt. It needs to have either fabric. Fabric is the, what I was going to say, it has to have fabric, but people don't have fabric, so you can use pieces. Remember that you might have some linen in your closet that you don't use, or stuff in the donate pile that you might not use. If you're making a journal for yourself, you might have something special that it might be kind of nice to have it in something permanent. Okay, so yeah, so you're gonna fill that. You don't have to fill them just, you know, like that. So make sure that you go watch yesterday's video if you can. Check out the chat, and Big Mama told us some more about these quilts, and I'll be telling you more about that probably on Friday. So along with our freebie. But yeah, remember that each of my videos, usually when they go up, they go up as a premiere or a live, and they have a chat for you to check out. Now, the other thing that we have to do here is we have to add a Dear Julie Julie digital. And so I am going to pull out from, I think that'll be cool. From here. Now, do I want to put it, thinking I might want to put it up here, or I don't want to cover that, but I could put it as a, oh yeah, I think we'll put it as a tab. Okay. Yeah, we're going to put that on there as a tab. Okay, so that gives us our digital. This is from Butterfly Garden, and then I had stamped it during the VIP. We used Butterfly Garden for our VIP, which is our virtual internet party. You get an invitation to that when you finish your challenge, finish it on time. You get to join us at the virtual internet party. You know, I hate to be like we normally, like something that I use a lot, but I really do like this tape. So we're going to go ahead and add this over here. I think we already have enough pockets and things going on here, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. That gives me my 3 things. I've added my 3 things. But I do think I want to ink tab. It just feels like it needs something. Okay, so this will be my other side. And again, this is one of the papers that Ava put in her packet. That she brought for everybody at the goodie. Let's go ahead and we're going to add a sticker because we have them. Should we add it here or up here? We'll add it here. So right on top of all those bugs, we'll add a butterfly sticker. Okay, so we more than covered what it needed to have, and then I'll be able to put this page back into my journal, and I believe it was in the first signature. Okay, so this is the first signature. This is a paper from Ava's, and this was paper that Sarah sent us, and this was a fun envelope that was one of the ladies brought. And then, okay, the music, and then this little envelope. I liked it because it has A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Since it's for the ABC challenge, I thought that was fun. Okay, so yeah, so here is my, it's the digital where you had to cut the digital out. So there I have that. The diagonal digital peekaboo. Okay. This is wrapping paper that I had, and I've put it in as a tip in with this great note paper. And both of this right here, this was something that the Emeralds got in March. This is my pocket. I made that out of a calendar that was at Big Mama's house. Fabric, and all the lined papers and these geometric papers were from Big Mama's house too. Okay, this was a page that Kathy S. brought, and she brought some napkins, and I added the napkin to that page. This was from that diary that I bought at the flea market, and it had some butterfly pages, so I used that. Here's another one of the Ava pages. And this was from one of the calendars that was at Big Mama's house. Okay, so, and this was in my packet, my paper packet had this in it. This is from a butterfly book that I have, that I'm using. And this also was another paper that was in the box of paper. I think Sharon brought this box of paper. And then I have this piece of the wrapping paper, and I'm going to go ahead and that'll get that. This, you guys might remember this from before. It's from a little journal that I had, because I think I've only got like 1 or 2 pages of it left. This was Ledger, and some more Sarita paper, and the piece that I had cut off the music. Then we had this amazing music paper that we were able to use. Then here I've attached a Dear Julie Julie digital to an Ava page. This was a paper that was in my paper packet. And this was from the diary. And then Bonnie brought a bunch of these envelopes. And so I've used that. So some of those things you might find in your packets that we sent you from the gathering. Now I want to make sure that you know that several of the people that were at the gathering helped put the packets together and paid for the postage for them to be sent out. And Big Mama said that pretty much and several of the community that were not able to come also helped pay for shipping for those packages to go out. So you're seeing some of the same things here. Okay. And I have an envelope on the inside of this one again. This is from my package of paper. I mean, it couldn't have been more perfect, my package of paper. This is from that calendar Ava page. This is the other piece of that paper that I had ripped and put in there. These were from my packet of paper. This is from my, actually somebody sent me that. And then this is one of Big Mama's coffee filters. I think this was Big Mama's. It might be Sarita's. And then I attached a digital pocket into here. So that's what we've got as far as pages so far. I have 4 signatures. I used fabric that was in the pile. I used a cereal box. This is also fabric that was at the gathering. The book cover was at the gathering. And so, yeah. So there you go. So my little tab is sticking out over here. I really like that look. I don't think it sticks out too far. I think it's going to be perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, yeah. So today we made our layered, ripped, slotted pockets page. And again, Mimi had made hers. She did a smaller version in her traveler's notebook. So you can do either. I chose the page. I think that is an amazing page for this journal. This is going to be the center of my journal. And again, this was in one of my my gift pages that came, or gift packets. Okay, and I'll tell you what. After a while, I can't remember who did what package. So, but there you go. I'm excited to have another element done and be able to mark that off my list. And so, yeah, so of the butterfly, those are the first time things that we have to do that you haven't seen yet is the gatefold pocket folio, the stacked removable journal with ties closure. That's what we're going to make to go on top of our journal, and it will be our closure. Under over flip, same image twice. The vellum edge border tuck and x-ray pocket and tag. So I'll be working on getting those put together and have those hopefully for the next several days of videos. I'll also be revisiting the other ones as I promised, as I was not able to do the tutorial. And so, yeah. So the other thing that we have that we have some questions about is the mini challenge and the challenge. And so I had several people message me and tell me they don't have a book cover. So what you can do instead of a book cover is a cereal box as the box is, because we're not altering the book that you're using. Of course, the mini challenge and the challenge, the cool thing about it is you have the edge of the book, and that's what you're going to see when you look in your where you're keeping it. The other thing is the way that I saw it for the mini challenge and the challenge was, say this is your book cover. Okay, so this is your book cover. Now, if you're doing a cereal box, you do need to cover the outside. You don't need to cover the inside, but you do need to cover the outside of your book. Okay, so what we saw with April's was that it opened with a little bit of a gator mouth. I thought that was cool because you can go ahead and flip through the things. And so that was how we made them at the Sunday gathering. So that is how the mini challenge in the challenge is meant to be. It's I had never seen the other video. I still haven't seen the other video. I was told though that it is done so that it doesn't open. It's just the size of the book. But what I thought, like I said, what I thought was cool about what I saw that April had made was that it was open and you were going to be able to flip through your ephemera or whatever that you have chosen to put into the book. So that is a live video. I'll be making it again next Monday because I want one for some other stuff. And so if you want to wait and watch that, it's very simple. It's a book cover as it is, and 2 pieces of material that are put in and hold the book. It's that simple. It is that simple. And you know, you can make it and then tear it apart and use your book cover for a cover. Okay, but that is our mini challenge in the challenge. It is a required element, and yeah, so there you go. And I don't know what else to say. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for being here, and I cannot wait to see what you make for your layered page and all your other pages. It's really fun to see the pages starting to come in as people are making their elements. Several of the people that were at the gathering got behind. Some of them were able to make quite a few of the things and be ahead. But okie dokie. Well, I'm going to go hang out with my son, edit this, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Yes, it's at least 3 layers. And it can be on one side, you know, half a page or a full page, either one. Okay? There's your blooper. Have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.